Well, there you have it. Trek to Yomi. So, my final thoughts. Well, first of all, I'm pretty sure there's like 4 or 5 different endings. I'm just gonna come out and say, I don't know. Am I gonna play through this game again to get the different endings? I'm gonna. I don't want to say no, but probably not. The reasons being, there's only, as far as I can tell, there's only one playstyle. Like, let's take for instance Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice, which they kind of allude to where they say Samurais Die Twice. There's a lot of different upgrades you could add to your arm in Sekiro, and then that could give you different flavors, and there's different paths that you can do. In something like Dark Souls, where you have repeated plays, there's different play styles altogether, like sorcerer versus knight, different classes. This one is just play through the game again, but remember what choices you made. So unless there aren't different endings, but I think there is. Yeah. Let's see here. So the voice acting was phenomenal. I played it with the Japanese voices. The story was very it was very cool. I liked the story a lot. The plot is that you go through this journey, but again, it kind of comes down to those choices that randomly appear. Like, to me, it was out of nowhere, and I'm the kind of person where I don't like doing that or I'm the kind of person that doesn't like, oh, here you've been playing for a while, like a good portion, but now make a choice that seemingly impacts the game. Now, I don't know how much of the gameplay that it impacted, or if it's just impacting the ending. I don't know, I kind of find that frustrating. But that aside, the actual combat, like, yeah, I actually didn't unlock everything. I don't know how to get the unlocks. But even with what I did have, it was really cool. It was really slick. The entire game was set up like an old samurai film. The fact that it was in black and white, the heavy letterboxing, just the scenes, like the fight scenes, where sometimes the camera's panned back, sometimes the camera's in. There's things in the foreground, and yes, there was some auxiliary weapons like the bow and arrow, the throwing knife, and the gun, but I feel like if they use those as more of a solution to a puzzle, like there was these environmental puzzles where you had to unlock the dial. I think those tools could be used better as solving puzzles rather than actual combat, because I didn't need to use them all that often, and it downgraded the usefulness. Let's see, yeah, the executions were brutal. The music was amazing. The scenery is phenomenal. I loved all of it, even though it was in black and white, very stylized. It was still really, really good. I kind of wish that there was a non-black and white mode after you completed the game. I think that would be a real treat, but not necessary. Definitely overall a great game. I think it took me about 5 hours, a little less than 5 hours to complete the entire game. Which again lends to its credit that you're kind of supposed to play it through multiple times, but again, it's very linear, which is not a negative. It's very positive, and there is a little branching here and there to get little upgrades and stuff, which I guess, but I don't remember those turning locations, because that's all it is. It's like, do you go up or down, or do you go left or right? So it's kind of hard to remember. But again, overall, I would definitely recommend it. And sometimes I was frustrated, to be honest, but that's just because I was failing and not the game. But overall, really sweet, really cool. I hope more people enjoy this. And thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.